Today, we've compiled an exciting list of unbelievable aviation moments caught on camera. From heart-stopping takeoffs to unexpected encounters in the sky, these moments will leave you in awe. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our thrilling aviation content. Let's get started. Ranked as the UK's third busiest, Manchester Airport spans 1,400 acres, connecting travellers to 199 destinations. Despite rigorous efforts to keep wildlife at bay, an unusual incident unfolded on April 29, 2007. During takeoff for a flight to Lanzarote, a Boeing 757 collided with two herrings, igniting flames in the engine. Fortunately, all 221 passengers emerged unscathed as the skilled pilot executed a swift emergency landing at Manchester Airport. The flames were not due to an engine fire, but rather the result of roasted herrings lodged inside. Following a mayday call, the pilot safely returned, and passengers caught another flight to Lanzarote. Manchester Airport acknowledged that while engines are designed for bird strikes, recovering from two sizable herrings posed an unprecedented challenge. On April 29, 2023, during the Carnival Dream's final stretch of an 8-day cruise, an elderly passenger faced heart attack-like symptoms. Positioned about 300 miles south of Fort Morgan, Alabama, en route to Galveston, Texas, the ship's medical team, realizing the urgency, sought an emergency air rescue from the Coast Guard. Unfortunately, inclement weather complicated the mission. As the rescue helicopter attempted to land, sudden rain, lightning, and turbulent waves hindered the process. Facing hazardous conditions, the pilot, struggling to maintain stability, opted to abort the mission, returning to base. Following a weather-induced delay, a second rescue chopper successfully airlifted the man and a nurse to the nearest hospital. While details on the elderly man are limited, it is believed that he eventually made a full recovery. You might have come across this viral video on social media. On May 26, 2023, an Airbus A321-200 was nearing its landing at Daegu International Airport in South Korea after taking off from Jeju Island. Shockingly, a South Korean passenger decided he needed an immediate exit. Just moments before landing, he forcibly opened the emergency door, causing panic among passengers. Despite attempts to restrain him, the door swung open, revealing a terrifying sight. The man, feeling suffocated, chose a perilous jump as his escape plan. Some passengers fainted, while others struggled to breathe. Upon landing, the affected passengers received medical attention. The man, reportedly under immense stress due to job loss, could have caused a catastrophic incident if the plane were at cruising altitude. Following this, South Korea's Asiana Airlines ceased selling seats near emergency exits. Volchsky, a significant industrial town in eastern Russia, hosts an annual local stunt show that draws motocross enthusiasts. However, the event isn't only about bikers showcasing their skills. On June 16, 2015, the show commenced with a stunt pilot thrilling the crowd with death-defying tricks. Yet, the excitement turned to terror when the pilot, pushing the limits, came dangerously close to the ground. Astonishingly, the pilot emerged unharmed. The exact sequence of events remains unclear as the crash occurred behind a white van. It appears the pilot lost control during a turn, resulting in a sudden collision with the grass. El Cajon, California, a small town on the US-Mexico border, derives its name from the box-like shape of the surrounding valley. Surprisingly, the highway traversing El Cajon has become an unexpected landing spot for emergency planes. On October 19, 2018, a 36-year-old student pilot and his 25-year-old instructor, Ryan, faced engine trouble while flying over the valley. Realizing they couldn't make it back to the airport, they aimed for a nearby field, but circumstances took another turn. Skillfully avoiding power lines, Ryan made a narrow landing on a straight and relatively quiet stretch of I-8. Landing on a highway leaves little room to avoid traffic, and luck played a role in this incident. After safely landing, Ryan and his student moved the plane to the right shoulder, awaiting transportation. The outcome of the student's aviation pursuits post this close call remains uncertain. Brisbane, Australia hosts the Queensland Arts and Culture Festival every summer, a 3-week celebration of Australia's creative brilliance, culminating in the much-anticipated Riverfire event along the Brisbane River. However, the 2018 Riverfire took an unexpected turn that left many questioning the Royal Air Force's judgment. As the festivities unfolded, spectators from high-rise offices noticed a Boeing C-17 Globemaster flying perilously close to the ground.
Holy You've got to be kidding me. Are you?
Clearing buildings by approximately 300 feet. While some criticized the apparent stunt as irresponsible, others defended the Royal Australian Air Force, asserting that such maneuvers are meticulously planned and executed. Despite the controversy, supporters argued that the chances of a mishap were minimal, barring unforeseen circumstances like a pilot's medical emergency. Autogyros, also referred to as gyroplanes or gyrocopters, represent a unique class of single-person aircraft, combining features of helicopters and small planes. Unlike helicopters, autogyros have a freely rotating top rotor, driven by the flow of air rather than a motor. However, they require a runway for takeoff to build sufficient speed for lift. On May 6, 2011, an autogyro pilot faced a perilous situation when the engine sputtered, resulting in a loss of forward thrust. In a challenging battle against gravity, the pilot skillfully aimed for a dirt road, and while the aircraft's condition appears concerning, the pilot emerged unscathed. Autogyros trace their origins to Spain in 1923, and it's noteworthy that Amelia Earhart held the altitude record for 84 years until Italian pilot Donatella Ricci broke it in 2015. They often say, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." But on December 12, 2020, 41-year-old Alejandro Carlson discovered that, unfortunately, such incidents can go viral on social media. Around 1:30 p.m., as a plane taxied on the runway at McCarran International Airport, passengers were alarmed to spot someone on the wing. Alejandro, as per police reports, had jumped the fence and climbed onto the plane. This led to a 45-minute standoff between him and law enforcement. Despite a seemingly rough fall, Alejandro sustained minor cuts and a broken nose. Subsequently, he was booked into county jail for trespassing. Police revealed that Alejandro admitted to struggling with mental health issues, asserting that he believed jumping on the plane would help share his story with a larger audience. Here's hoping he received the necessary assistance and support. Halim International Airport in Jakarta, Indonesia, serves dual roles for commercial and military purposes, including the President's use. When a Trigana Air Boeing 737 cargo plane faced an emergency in 2021, everyone was on alert. On March 20th, attempting takeoff to Makassar, the right-hand main gear malfunctioned at 3,000 feet, necessitating an emergency landing back at Halim International. Despite the crew's safety, the gear collapse led to a runway skid. Fortunately, all 4 crew members survived, but the airport shut down for 24 hours to address the aftermath and assess the damaged plane. Sand and dust storms are frequent in Saudi Arabia, often occurring in summer or during transitional weather. On November 30th, 2017, an Airbus, a 380 faced challenging conditions as it taxied down the runway amidst a sandstorm. Visibility plummeted to zero, posing a formidable obstacle. Undeterred, the pilot, demonstrating trust and training, navigated through the storm, eventually clearing the hazardous conditions. However, such situations demand reliance on skills and communication with air traffic control. Waiting may have been a safer option, as dust storms with zero visibility can jeopardize engine function and electrical equipment if particles infiltrate the aircraft. So guys, and there you have it. Unbelievable aviation moments caught on camera. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow aviation enthusiasts, and let us know in the comments which moment surprised you the most. Until next time, stay curious and keep looking up. Safe travels!